Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Sunday, October 18th, 2020's live community chanting calls for Navaratri 2020. And we just had a technical glitch, so there will be people jumping over. So welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for your patience, kindness, and compassion. Here's how it works. There are a lot of negative forces that are coming to disturb us from bringing in the goddess energy. So this is what happens live, and here we are. We've overcome it. So my name is Sucharita, and welcome to everyone who is joining for the first time. And let's keep chanting to the goddess to give us protection, to give us her grace and blessings, so that we will be able to complete our session today, our practice, chanting the goddess, meditating on the goddess mantras, and as Dr. Pillai is giving them to us in a way that is brand new. And why is that? Because every moment is new. We're constantly being bombarded or challenged by obstacles in our lives, by situations, by thoughts, emotions, memories that are going to try to trip us up. And this is a perfect example of what can and will happen when we are going through this time of the year. So it's not only here as we are trying to jump on this call and get this program started, it is in our own lives. Stuff comes up out of nowhere and we go, wow, that's just not me. I don't know what overcame me. So it's something that we really want to be alert and aware of and call on the goddess all the time, so that we will create that protection, that mantra protection field, that energy field. So mantra means to protect the mind. The mind from what? From being discouraged, from being angry, from being upset, from being frustrated, from being sad. So as I mentioned before we fell off the first time we tried to start this a few minutes ago, this is the time of the year where the gods and the goddesses are being faced with tremendous amount of adversity. And it's a perfect time for everyone here on a spiritual path, because we see it. We can't blink and miss it. It is for sure happening. We're not just making it up. And we don't have blind faith to overcome it. We have full on awareness, and we are chanting the mantras. We're building that consciousness inside of us. We're creating that protective force field, our energy field. We're uplifting ourselves even when we feel like we're just being dragged down and we can't get out of that funk. So here's what we're going to do here tonight. We are going to listen to Dr. Pillai chanting the mantras for the goddess Durga, who gives us courage and bravery and strength and empowers us to have high self-esteem and not give up. She helps us to persist and make it so that we are going down the right path. And then we have the goddess Lakshmi Shrimrazi, and she's the goddess of abundance, prosperity, everything that represents happiness, comfort, joy, devotion, enlightenment, even in a very comfortable way. So you can pray to her for money miracles. You can pray to her for beauty, health, perfect relationships, healing of the body, the mind, the soul. Everything that is joy is the goddess Lakshmi Shrimrazi. And then we have the goddess Saraswati, who is the goddess of wisdom. And she is the one who says, no big deal. We will just keep doing our spiritual path because that's the highest and best. And so we'll keep building her consciousness, which is to help us to create a new moment at any given point in time and not be looking back and saying, oh, wow, I wish I didn't have it. We'll just let all that go. And out of all that chaos, we can create this beautiful reality. So she is the goddess of creativity, of music, dance, art, writing. She's the goddess of technology. So, and she also helps us with our higher education. So she helps us if we're training in technology or if we're going for higher education, or kids. She's also loves the kids. So you might have a greater appreciation for the beautiful kids in our lives and want to help them out, especially those kids who need it the most. So the goddess Durga, the goddess Lakshmi, Shrimrazi, and the goddess, I was going to say Sucharita Saraswati, because Sucharita Saraswati is the goddess Saraswati of the golden age. So she's coming in. She wants to come in and help us to evolve that much quicker, because the golden age is here, but we have to prepare our brains. We have to prepare our nervous system. We have to prepare our body, our physical body, and also all the energy bodies. So we're multi-dimensional beings, and we need these goddesses to keep us strong, to keep us nurtured, to keep us happy and comfortable, and to fight for us. Because as a mother would, she would take a bullet for her kid. She wouldn't let anyone harm her children. So that's what the goddess is. And those are the three main goddesses that Dr. Pillai has asked us to chant to create that consciousness inside of us and also all around us. And these are the traditional three goddesses that in the Indian tradition, that's who they honor. So if you are getting that energy and that desire to jump into one of the paid programs through Pillai Center Academy, or Ashurved, you might want to check that out and see what the goddess is moving you to do. So we are into the third night of Navaratri, and in the paid program, the initiation has been into the goddess Mother Mary. OMG, it is such an amazing program. So that program is also available to purchase separately, and it's evergreen. So you never know, the goddess might all of a sudden land on your lap this exact amount that you need to participate either in one of the individual initiations of the goddesses, or it could be that you get the whole package, the premier, and you go for everything. So everything will be recorded. Everything is going to be evergreen, meaning you're going to have access to it forever. And you can do it as a self-study, but the live programs will have been done. The initiations will have been done, and you can tap into that time-space continuum as it is. When we are not on the earth plane, there aren't clocks anywhere else except for here on the earth plane. There aren't calendars. So we want to get into an eternal moment at any given point in time and call on these goddesses. And they may say, hey, you need to get more knowledge. You need to get initiated into the consciousness so you can get front row seats instead of in the bleachers. And that's okay. You're still at the same concert, but might as well be up close and personal with the goddess. So check that out, and we'll talk about it a little bit later. And there's another goddess, Mohini, who is Dr. Pillai's longest serving student and devotee, and it is her birthday. So I'd like to wish her a happy birthday on behalf of everyone here. We will be so happy to bring you all the blessings and joy from the goddesses from this particular practice. And we would like to remind everyone, if you want to give a gift that keeps on giving and you'd like to honor Mohini on her birthday, because she has dedicated her whole life to uplifting kids, and especially kids who are in impoverished situations where they would have no hope. So if you check out tripurafoundation.org, then you can see that there are different programs, different projects, and then you can participate in any one. And she is even if you just say, I'll just participate and give $10, you'll probably feed a bunch of kids. So it won't take too much, and it always is so fun when we have one of our fabulous Pillai Center teachers who are celebrating their birthdays, because all we want is for these kids who really need it the most, or there's elderly as well. So people who are handicapped, who are elderly, who are left alone. The goddess wants us to do something. So this gives us an opportunity to celebrate Mohini's birthday in honor of what she has done for Tripura Foundation. So if you feel compelled at all, even if you don't know who Mohini is, you can find out who she is on tripurafoundation.org. And she's also one of the Pillai Center teachers, so you can read about her dedication to Dr. Pillai's mission to alleviate suffering, especially with the kids, because these are kids who are really evolving and they wouldn't be able to without your help. So with that, let's set aside whatever your prayer or your intention is to honor the goddess on during Navaratri, and especially that Mother Mary consciousness, which is the ability to create. So she created Christ, she created Jesus without any intervention here on the earth plane. It was through divine intervention. So she shows us we can create something in our life without having to go through what everyone would normally go through here on the earth plane, and that's called miracles. So we're going to get into having that consciousness build up inside of us, and then be excited and celebrate the goddess, and imagine yourself with your manifestation already done, and you have enough that you can help people, and you can do something so super easy. You don't have to go into your community, and especially during COVID when there are so many challenges anyways, and then to go and want to feed people at a soup kitchen, or go and read to somebody. You can't do that anymore. So people who are really, that's their inside of them, they're so compassionate, they want to do charity, they're being held back from doing it. So can go online, tripurafoundation.org, and any amount that you want to give would be so super fabulous. The goddesses will return that payment. It will be paid forward, and you will just feel so good. And this is what we always say to people. If you're feeling in a funk, if you're feeling angry, upset, just go to tripurafoundation.org, press the smallest amount, and you can't, all the energy that comes, the grace, the blessings, the love of the divine comes, because that small amount, you think it's not a big deal, but it will do so much for these kids. And many of us who have gone to India, I spend about 6 months out of the year there, and for the past 20 years. And we go to visit these kids at the Hope Centers, or visit the elderly, or the kids who are handicapped and just left to the roadside. And they are now thriving, and they continue to thrive. There are kids that have gone to school, have gone to university, who've gone to do their masters, have gone and become lawyers, doctors, and they wouldn't have a hope. So it's always so fabulous when we go. The first thing they say after they throw flowers on you and run after you, and they have made pictures for you, and they say, God bless you, and you just feel so good about yourself. So that is the grace and blessings for us to go to that level of compassion in ourselves, that we will do anything to help those who need it the most. All right, so with that, let's get into it. Settle in, set your intention for your prayer, for whatever it is that you want to manifest, and then paying it forward might be one of those things, especially for all of us who have pretty much everything we need. We have food, clothing, shelter, medicine. We have people who love us. And so if we could just do that for another human being, one human being, especially a little kid, it will do the world of good collectively. So let's focus here on the altar right now. And what we have here is the god Ganesha, and he removes the obstacles internally so that the Kundalini energy can be released, and it will go and activate those psycho-spiritual centers that are stacked up on top of one another in our backbone of our subtle body. And these centers are like balls or spheres, and they will just breathe in and breathe out the divine energy. So as they expand, they release anything that is no longer serving us. And as the energy comes in, then we will be receiving divine blessings. So Goddess Durga, she's got all these weapons, and they are psychic weapons, as Dr. Pillai says, psycho-spiritual weapons, meaning that they will hit our psyche and root out any negative congested thoughts, emotions, memories, energies that we just can't seem to shake. And this is the goddess Lakshmi Shrimbrzi. She is surrounded by two elephants, and these are called Gaja. Elephant is Gaja. And then this is, so Gaja Lakshmi means this royalty Lakshmi. So she wants you to feel that you are a leader in your life and that you have everything and that you can feel really good. So you have this high self-esteem and full of joy and divinity. This is the goddess Shrimbrazi, the image here. And she is the goddess who Dr. Pillai has been invoking in this form as per the Nadi scriptures. So Nadi astrology is a sacred, divine way of finding out what your true purpose is in any given moment in time. The Nadi will call you. So the Nadi has called Dr. Pillai to bring in this form of the goddess Shrimbrazi, and she gives instantaneous prosperity consciousness so that you can start to manifest a better reality. We have here the goddess Saraswati. You can see her with her Indian guitar or veena. And then she is the goddess of wisdom, music, dance, arts, creativity, writing, children, and so on. This is a yantra, and this is another yantra. This is a 2D, 3D yantras here for the goddess Lalita Tripura Sundari. And that she has many goddesses. So these energies manifest just like we are a mother or brother or sister or father or cousin. Then we have what we do in our lives. Maybe we're doctors or nurses, or we're a Mr. or a Miss. So we wear different hats in our lives. And so that's what the goddesses are. They're representing these different hats of the goddesses and these different energies that come, or the different intelligence that comes. So as you are observing what's going on inside of yourself, as you're chanting along or meditating along or singing along or just listening to Dr. Pillai's voice, I'll be offering flowers to each of these goddesses as Dr. Pillai shifts from chant to chant. The mantra for the goddess Durga, the mantra for the goddess Lakshmi, Shrimbrazi, and the mantra for the goddess Saraswati. So you'll be seeing flowers being offered. And what happens is then the statues come alive because they are being energized with the offering of the flowers. And the flowers are like sending a text message. So when we do that, we're in communication. We're communicating with these divine beings, with these goddesses. So something, you might feel a spiritual transmission or darshan, and it will move you. You will move you to tears even, or it will activate the lower chakras and then start to move the energy up, and your heart will just cry out to this goddess and say, please, please help us, protect us, give us peace, give us prosperity, give us enlightenment. And you will feel that, you will know that. So it's not something that we just want to do. We want to chant and watch something and hope it, all this entertainment does something for us. We want to feel it. We want to know we got a message. So say your prayer, set your intention right now. You can write it down. You can type it out. You can put it on the chat if you want. You can keep it to yourself. You can speak it out loud. Whatever it is, you just ask for what it is that you want the goddess's help to manifest, and then leave it aside. And all you're going to do now is absorb the energy and absorb what's going on. And the goddesses may speak to you. You might see a twinkle, a sparkle. They might smile. Their lips might move and speak to you. You might, they might open their eyes to you. You might see flowers dropping that can't necessarily explain why they are, but these statues really do come alive. They've been energized for the past 20 plus years. And so they really love it when we do this, even though this is technology. This is how it works. Just like when we're sending a text message to someone across the world, we know it gets there. Not sure how, but it gets there. So as we are here communicating on on YouTube, so it is with the goddesses. All right, so close your eyes and put your attention internally. We'll set ourselves up to experience this awakening of the goddess energy, of the Kundalini energy. Putting your attention at the base of the spine and also in the pelvic region. And then imagine a reddish orangish light pouring down your legs into your feet, and even through the soles of your feet into the ground, into the earth. And instantaneously, that reddish orangish light is connecting with the earth core, the fire, the lava of the middle of the earth. And the earth is the goddess. So the Kundalini energy from the earth is transmuting anything that is no longer serving you. And then it comes up through the soles of your feet, back up the legs and into the pelvic region. And that continues on. We'll call on Ganesha to remove the obstacles. Om Gam Ganapataya Namaha Nirvignam Kuru Kuru Om Gam Ganapataya Namaha Nirvignam Kuru Kuru Om Gam Ganapataya Namaha Nirvignam Kuru Kuru. Now imagine a ray of light shooting up your backbone, piercing all the chakras, going through the top of the skull and into the space like a searchlight, a beam or a ray of light shooting up, way up, 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 that you can't even see it anymore. This is an SOS to the goddesses to come and protect you, empower you, bring you joy, intelligence, manifestation, miracles. Dr. Pillai appears before you as a light or a form you're familiar with, and light is radiating out of that form, embracing you. All the pores of your skin are soaking up this light from Dr. Pillai. From head to toe, you are filled with light. Two beams of light enter your eyes, filling your eyes. Two beams of light enter your ears, pierce your eardrums, go inside your head. The whole head lights up, the brain lights up, even the face heats up from the light. Two beams of light shoot up the nostrils. Two beams of light enter those nostrils, lighting them up, and where they meet on the spot between your two eyebrows, another beam of light enters your forehead, activating your pituitary gland, your pineal gland, the third eye, in the middle of your brain. And a beam of light enters your tongue. The tip of the tongue lights up, the middle of the tongue lights up, and the back of the tongue lights up. Now focus on your throat and light it up. That's where the stubborn karma is. So burn it with the light. In the back of the throat. A beam of light pierces the top of your skull from above you. It enters your brain. The neurons fire. Your brain starts to expand with light. And the whole body lights up. Once again, receive the light from Dr. Pillai, empowering all your chakras, all these beams of light. Om Dram Dattatreya Shiva Baba Namaha. Dattatreya Shiva Baba Namaha. Om Dram Dattatreya Shiva Baba Namaha. Relax and open your eyes and gaze at the goddesses. Chant along out loud internally. If you fall asleep, that's okay. The goddess knows what you need. Enjoy your practice and we'll see you afterwards. Namah. Om Durgaye 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 Namah. Om Durgaye
Stream, Saraswati Namaha. Aim 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 Saraswati Namaha. Saraswati Namaha. Aim Saraswati Namaha. Om 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 Aim Saraswati Namaha.
Now you can reinstate your prayer. And we will offer 5 different items to the goddesses. And these items represent the 5 different elements that make up each and every one of us at the level of the body, mind, and soul. And then these 5 elements are also the building blocks of everything and every universe. So in subtler and subtler forms, energetic forms, these 5 elements activate the goddess energy in the cosmos and then the goddess energy inside of us. So focus your attention on your root chakra, the Muladhara, the lower 3 chakras you can focus on. Even the legs. Will offer some food that represents the earth element. So feel the stability of the earth element inside of you as we make the offering to each goddess. Om Dhum Durgaye Namaha. Om Shreem Brazil Lakshmiye Namaha. Om Aim Saraswatiye Namaha. Now move your attentional energy into the belly, the abdomen, the navel chakra. We'll fill it with water and activate the water element. Om Dhum Durgaye Namaha. Om Shreem Brazil Lakshmiye Namaha. Om Aim Saraswatiye Namaha. Move up to the heart center, middle of the chest, and we'll offer the fire, the ghee lamp. This is clarified butter. The goddesses love this. So get your heart's desires fulfilled with the fire energy. Om Dhum Durgaye Namaha. Om Shreem Brazil Lakshmiye Namaha. Om Aim Saraswatiye Namaha. Now focus your attention on your mouth, your throat, your nostrils, where we take in air. So the air element is represented by the incense. Lighting this special Shrimrazi herbal incense is going to activate goddess energy in all of them and inside of you. Om Dhum Durgaye Namaha. Om Shreem Brazil Lakshmiye Namaha. Om Aim Saraswatiye Namaha. Now focus your attention on your eyes and your third eye, your brain. Will offer the flowers, the flower petals that represent the ether or the Akash space. So we'll offer, this is like a text message going to the divine instantaneously. Om Dhum Durgaye Namaha. Om Shri Brazi Lakshmiye Namaha. Om Aim Saraswati Namaha. Now we'll offer to the three chakras. All the goddesses are inside of these two yantra and chakra, 2D, 3D yantras and chakras. So imagine all the goddesses, the energy inside of you awakens. You feel bubbling, tingling joy as we offer the elements or the items that represent the elements. Om Shri Lalita Tripura Sundariye Namaha. 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 Now, make your prayer for whatever it is that you want to manifest at this point in time. Remember, you can change your mind about what desires you want to be fulfilled. With the help of the goddesses, with the help of the blessings of Dr. Pillai, awakening the goddess energy inside of you. Pray for those who need it the most. Food, clothing, shelter, medicine, clear, clean water, education. Unconditional love is everyone's birthright. So we'll pray for those who are especially isolated during COVID, even more so than they would be. Pray that the goddess intervenes and gives them whatever they need. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment, peace to the world, peace to the universe, peace to the goddesses as they battle these negative forces. Internally and also in the world. Relax, and as you're coming out of your meditation, you can make a prayer to Dr. Pillai, to the goddesses, to Ganesha, of gratitude, having the attitude of gratitude. The divine knows, okay, great, I can work with this person. They're grateful for what they have and grateful for being able to do something to uplift the world. As Dr. Pillai says, we don't even know what this simple practice did for you and your family, your community, and for the world. But we'll soon find out as we continue to merge with the goddess. So I'm going to be moving the camera, so take your final little glance at the goddesses. Well, they're very happy. And then we will shift over to Dr. Pillai. And hello, I'm back. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining and for jumping over even when we didn't know that this was gonna have a glitch in the matrix. We had to restart it. So thanks, everyone. And that's a great practice in our lives. When at first you don't succeed, you try and try until you do. And success isn't down the road somewhere. It's every moment. And that's what we want to have, these steps of success. And the goddess is just saying, don't give up, keep going, keep building that consciousness, that high self-esteem, that courage, the grace, the beauty, the love. And she will grow her energy inside of you. So thank you, everyone, for joining. Again, happy birthday to Mohini, Dr. Pillai's longest serving student and devotee, and also Pillai Center teacher. And to honor her, if you feel compelled, whether you know her or not, she has been the trailblazer for Dr. Pillai's mission for 30 years plus. And she is dedicated to helping the kids at in the Hope Centers, the elderly, handicapped people, those people who really, really need our help. So you can check out Tripura Foundation, and even if it's the smallest amount, you will feel the grace and the blessings of the divine when you honor someone who dedicates their life to fulfilling a mission that seems to be impossible, but with your grace, your love, your support, and your little contribution, great or small, it doesn't matter. God only knows what we can do. But this is a time where the goddess is moving through us. And how do we know? Well, you'll be compelled. You'll be compelled to do something to uplift other people, especially those who cannot do it for themselves. So God bless you. God bless Mohini. And now we will share whatever we can on the chat. If you have any questions, then you definitely can ask those questions on the chat. And then if you have any shared experiences that you want to pop onto the chat as well, that really inspires people. And I'll read it out so that people can know and what you have written. Because I don't think the chat, you can see the chat afterwards. So with the recording, you can, oh my goodness. Tekraj has put lots of flowers here. And Dr. Pillai is in the middle of it. Dr. Pillai Babaji surrounded by all these emoji flowers. How beautiful. So Katina is saying, we're soldiers. We'll fight for our love and our connection to the goddess. Absolutely. So people always say, oh, Sutrita, what are you doing? What do you do? And I said, I call on these archetypes and I meet my friends from around the world and we all chant mantras together. We do some celebrations, we meditate together, and we feel so good, especially during these COVID dark times where people are just really sad, especially it's been like, 7 or 8 months, and it's a global phenomenon. It's not just something that is local to a specific area or geographical location. It's all around. So the consciousness of everyone on the earth plane is really being challenged. And the goddess is loving it because we need to dig deep. We need to go inside of ourselves, each and every one of us. And then it doesn't take too many to uplift the whole world's consciousness. And you may think, what? I can't do that. And you're right. We couldn't possibly do it or understand how that works. But Dr. Pillai is an enlightened being, and he is in communion with these goddesses, and these goddesses are saying, just get these people together and do this and offer me this. So there are different offerings, fire labs. You can get initiated into the goddess. So check out Pillai Center Academy, check out Pillai Center. honoring the goddesses during Navaratri. You also can check out Astraved, because I know some of you or many of you are popping in from Astraved. So those are the sister companies that sponsor these big, huge celebrations during the 9 nights of the goddess. So that gets done on our behalf. And when we sponsor it, the whole world benefits. So whether you signed up for it or not, you will be compelled. The goddess will say, hey, go do something that you can live a higher purpose. And we're always looking for that, because we go after material things. But after a while, we go, okay, been there, done that. But when we are offering to these divine beings who, without our help, they cannot evolve. So it's a reciprocal process that goes on. It's a covenant that goes on between humans and the divine. And it's across the cultures, across the traditions, across the religions. So it is something that is written in every tradition's scriptures, sacred writings, that we must honor the various gods, goddesses, angels, saints, siddhas, divine beings, spiritual masters, because they're the ones who are enlivening our soul's evolution, and collectively we're evolving. So this is a really great time during COVID, where we know, oh my God, we could really be sucked into a negative vortex. And then being here with Dr. Pillai in the past several months, everybody is saying, wow, I'm doing so well. I'm happy, even though everything around me is saying I should be the opposite, but I can't help it, because once we get on a spiritual path, and once we understand that we don't have to go too far to find out what is inside of us, and that's the God or goddess consciousness or nature or whatever you want to call it. And it is something that is more intelligent and has the ability to uplift us out of the most funkiest state. And then we start to have a clearer picture of what it is that we truly want to manifest. And then the divine intervenes. It's like providence. It kind of comes in when you've done all this great spiritual work. Then all of a sudden, all these doors in your life open up. Things just happen out of nowhere and manifest out of nowhere. And we think, oh my God, that's a miracle. Or maybe others think that, but really we know that whatever we clear out inside of us with the support of these archetypes, the goddesses during Navaratri, will help us to be more intelligent and be in the right place at the right time, thinking and saying and doing the right thing, so that everything is smooth. That's what grace is. It's smooth, it's easy. And it is so easy to see, because the contrast is pretty darn intense. So when we see that, wow, there must be some other force that's holding on to me, nurturing me, guiding me, energizing me, empowering me, helping me to stay happy and focused. And even though I fall down, it doesn't hurt. I just get back up and keep going. That's what it's all about. And so when we call on these divine beings, the goddesses, during Navaratri, then they can evolve. And when they evolve, woo, the whole world benefits. So thanks everyone for participating in that. Even if you don't know that that's what you signed up for, that's what's happening. So go check it out. Read about the services. Even if you think, okay, I'm not going to participate, it doesn't fit into my budget at this point in time, and that's okay. Nobody, Dr. Pillai doesn't want you to break the bank. You need to do your spiritual practices, and that's what we're here to do, is support you with these free calls and all the free services and the free teachings. There's so many free teachings and knowledge. When you read about the goddesses, just read about them. Then that energy, that intelligence awakens inside of you. And then things start to shift and move, and you go, whoa, that's awesome. So yeah, so people are saying happy birthday to Mohini, and Reflections is saying blessed Earth Day. Mohini's children are my assignment and passion too. They are earthly blessings, and I love bringing healing and joy to their lives. Bless you. That's awesome. Congrats, Mohini. There. So love and gratitude. And when we have someone in our lives that has shown how easy it seems to be to get on a spiritual path, and the divine will tell you what your true purpose is. So many people come to us here at Pillai Center and they say, I don't know what my purpose is. I don't know what my true purpose is. The true purpose is to be love. Because at the end of the game, when we leave this world, whether we die or maybe we turn into light, I don't know. But whatever is supposed to happen for any of us, what happens for a lot of people, and you can read about it, you Google it, check out any of the stories about near-death experiences, or people who meditate so deeply, they see their lives, they see their death even. And what happens is that they mention that all they felt was this experience of love. So we don't have to die to figure that out. So we can express our love in so many ways, and we can love what we do. And love is for those, especially those people who don't have hope and they don't have love. They don't have anyone to love them. So when we can do that, for one person, oh my God, it's really, really amazing. So please check it out. And it gives us an excuse. So happy birthday, Mohini. It gives us an excuse to celebrate, and then celebrate all the good work that you've done with these kids and everyone else who, there's so many different programs at Tripura Foundation. So I'm going to just post that here so people will be able to just click on it. It might be underneath this video as well, but I'll just post it here. And then if you feel compelled, any amount will do the world of it. Oh, it did. It just picked it up. So it's www.tripurafoundation.org. And then you can, whatever you want, whatever project that you're drawn to, that's the goddess saying, hey, this is what you can do to nurture others. And then what happens is the whole world lights up for you in your life. And so a flower just dropped off of Durga's statue. So that is confirmation that the goddesses are, yep, you got to do it. So that's what it is for now. We are coming to the next event that will be happening at Pillai Center with the goddesses, the paid goddess program, the initiation, the final day or night, actually, where the people who are participating in the Mother Mary initiation, that call is happening in about 5 minutes. So jump over there if you want to, or even if you don't have the money now, but the money comes later on, and you're like, whoa, that came out of nowhere, and you wanted to participate in these initiations, they're going to be available on Pillai Center Academy as an evergreen course. So although the Navaratri will be going along until the 25th, you can at any time jump in and participate in those initiation processes. And if they've passed, you still get the blessings, because it's like a snapshot of a picture of yourself at a wedding or your birthday party. You get into that energy of that wedding, even though it's past, or the birthday party is past. You remember, and your body remembers, your mind remembers, your soul remembers. So we're snapping that initiation, that energy of the goddess, as Dr. Pillai guides us through very, very powerful esoteric teachings, like that blew my whole being. And I was up all night in the past couple of nights since we started. And I was like, I've got to sleep. I must sleep. I've got work to do in a few hours. And it didn't matter. The work still got done, and I was like awake. So that's how we also know that the goddess is really powerful. You won't need to sleep. You'll think you do, but there's so much energy coming in. So that means the initiation is taking shape inside of you, and the goddess energy is growing. You have a lot of empowerments happening. You feel the divine energy, the blessings, and then in your life, things just are so super smooth. So you can participate in those programs even afterwards. They will be evergreen, meaning they will be always available. If you enroll in them, you can access it at any given point in time and get the blessings. So that's it for me. And God bless you all. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining these free calls and chanting meditation sessions. Again, as Dr. Pillai says, you don't know what you just did, but you did the world a world of good. And that is makes your heart to sing. So sing along with the goddesses, continue to chant the mantras, listen to the mantras. You can watch this recording. You just fast forward it to the chanting session with Dr. Pillai, the flower petal offering as well. And even some people, they pause it and then they start to see different images and different energies coming through, even though it's already it's on the recording and it's already passed. The energy is so palpable, and you can see it and observe it, and it's like a no kidding. So that's the beauty of living in the 21st century in the year 2020, and having this technology. You can capture it, and you don't blink and miss it. You can pause it, and that is there. So enjoy the rest of your day, your evening, wherever you are in the world. Goddess bless you all. I will see you those people who are in the paid program. I will see you during the Varahi initiations. I'll be there for the 3 nights with the Varahi, and then the first night of Bala Tripura Sundari. So I'll be so happy to see you there. And then those people who are going to be continuing on in this free call service, I'll see you in another week or so. After Navaratri, I'll see you a little bit more often then. And but in the meantime, there'll be lots of other teachers supporting this program. So you will have a lot of grace and blessings coming through their service as well. So God bless Dr. Pillai for bringing all our souls together to do something that is going to be so much fun moving forward in our lives. All right. God bless you all. Namaste.